I guess that's, I don't know how to answer that. It's because that's the case of every time I work, because I do have 4 children, and so every time you approach a project, the context is your own map of the world. That's the point of departure. And then you get to leap into a whole other reality, which is the fun part. I mean, fun might not be the right word, but what the hell, we're going to go with it for now. But to be able to depart from one's own experience and one's own relationships, and you see things that you definitely key into, that are intuitively you connect to, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff that's different. And that's where the fun comes, is being able to leap out of your own identity and your own, the way you present yourself, the context in which you were raised, and find this other place. But there's a certain, I know I felt, if I think I can say this in a way that maybe is comprehensible, there's a certain tension that one feels that's necessary as an actor as you're working. So it's not like, oh gee, this is all, usually you kind of feel like you're on a little bit of a tightrope. I guess I felt that way particularly with this woman, in a way that I found fascinating, but not easy, because of this, you know, Mike and I talk, so Mike's subjective experience of his mother, then I'm looking at his real mother, and he's showing me his real mother. He's telling me what he thinks, I'm looking at pictures, I'm thinking about that, and then there's this other thing, which is Dorothea, because Dorothea isn't exactly his mother, there are parts of it. And then there's my own, what I bring to it. So we tried to find that as we're working, it's a moment-to-moment thing, as you're shooting, as I'm sure most of you know. Then it becomes all about, it's not something theoretical and fancy, it's just in the moment. Was that a little too much? Too little? Should we go more this way? Should we go more that way? So that was fun.